Yo, what up, guys? It's Punk Whip coming at you with a video surrounding Cleanrot Knights and how to farm them, how to get their gear, how to get their weapons, and the easiest way to go about it. So, before I start getting into that, I'd like to say that I'm hyped for the latest Elden-Bling news in regards to the expansion, Shadow of the Erd Tree. I cannot wait for it. I was so excited. I remember when the tweet dropped at like 2 something in the morning the other night. Let's get right into it. I'm going to show you how to farm these knights and the best way to go about it and how to rinse and repeat. Make it easy as possible, save the most amount of time, and have you looking fresh and drippy in that Cleanrot gear. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come down to the Inner Aeonia side of Grace. The way to get here is, this is the path, the main path into Caelid. If you take this path, follow it down, you'll eventually get to a straight from Caelid Highway North. And then if you go east from there, you would get Aeonia Swamp Shore, and then you can cut across and then go northeast to Inner Aeonia. Now, for the sake of the video, I marked all of the spots that I could find where the knights spawned. I might be missing a couple locations, but I ran through the swamp for 30 to 45 minutes, and these are the locations I could find, so here they are for reference. Before I start going off the swamp and murdering a bunch of these knights, I do want to say that they are weak to fire and lightning. They're pretty squishy around here in this area. This particular area is the lowest level you're going to be able to find Cleanrot Knights and farm them. Hop on Torrent because you don't want to run around in the bog because you will get Scarlet Rot. That's no fun. And I will get right into it. So, usually the way I start out is I rest the Grace, I come in through here, loop under the tree, come around here, and one knight spawns exactly right here in this position. You will wander around, and boom. There you go. There's number one. Also, one more thing before I get into it. Equip your Silver Scarab and your item discovery items, like your Silver Tier masks and stuff like that. Make it a little bit easier on you. Save you some time. And we will go out to each location. You'll see that they actually rise up out of the swamp like this. Some of them don't. Some of them are already walking around, but most of them you'll find them in spots where they just kind of like start rising out. Kind of creepy, but it's also kind of cool. And these bugs are really annoying. Come here, you bastard. Cocksucker. Anyway. And you do not have to wait for their animation to finish to start hitting them, so you can get a free hit on them. There you are. You can see I'm killing these dudes in 3 hits. With the halberd, they're pretty squishy. They don't hit too hard, and I'm on New Game Plus 2, so they're not too tough. If you're on New Game or New Game Plus, you shouldn't be too worried if you're high level at all. I'm not getting any luck with these drops, am I? Absolutely 0. RNG. Pray to RNGesus that I'll get some damn drops here soon. What the hell? You can see that there's a bunch of these knights. They're everywhere. Okay, cool. There's some armor. As I was saying, there's a bunch of these knights that spawn in this swamp. You just have to know where they come from, and they will not spawn if you do not enter within a certain radius. I'm not exactly sure how wide the radius is, but you have to get close enough to their location for them to spawn and come out of the ground. There are a couple more over here. There's one here, I know that. One here, and there are two that spawn here. One to the left of me and one to the right. There's also one that spawns here. These ones I've noticed, I don't know exactly what triggers these two spawn, but sometimes they just don't come out of the ground. And maybe I just haven't figured out what triggers them, but there's one. I've seen both of them come out of the ground at the same time. I've waited for this one for 2-3 minutes at a time, and it's never shown up. And this one here, I'm not entirely sure why he's not showing up. Yep, there we go. So it just seems like it's kind of random. I'm not entirely sure. There's the Greaves. Cool. Doesn't seem like this one wants to join the party. That's fine. He's a bitch. So if you find a knight that has a spear, he will drop the spear, not a scythe, obviously. Find a knight that has a halo scythe, it will drop the halo scythe, not a spear. You have to find a corresponding knight to the weapon that you want to get, and they will drop it. I believe the rarest drop from the Cleanrot Knights is the spear. It has the lowest drop chance of the weapons. You can just rinse and repeat this process until you get the weapons and the armor that you want, and you should be golden. That's about it. You just run around, do your rounds, kill them, rest, and you should be set. Sweet. So here we are with the full set of Cleanrot Knight armor. Definitely one of my favorite sets in the entire game. I think it looks really cool. Some people really don't like the hair or the ribbon or cloth, whatever you want to call it, that hangs off the helmet or the armor. But I think it looks cool because it's some flair. It's interesting. You can actually edit the helmets to take that off if you wanted to. If you wanted to use it for a different set of armor if you had, or if you put like an outfit together. And I'll go over a little bit of the stats and of the weapons and the armor just a little bit. The armor itself is heavier armor. It's not too heavy. It definitely has more of a balanced range of defense that it offers. Sitting at 58 poise right now with the full set. The Halo Scythe is really, really cool. It scales with Dex, Strength, and Faith. It looks awesome, but it cannot be infused with Nash 4. It is stuck with the Miquella's Ring of Light. It does decent damage if you have higher Faith. The Scythe itself causes blood loss, build up to 55. The spear is also really cool. I think it's the coolest looking spear in the game. It has the infusion of Sacred Phalanx and cannot be infused either. It also scales with Strength, Dex, and Faith. And then the Cleanrot Knight Sword. Interesting little thrusting sword. I think it looks really cool. Be a cool little sidearm or, offhand weapon for like a Dex character. For really anything, for any class, I guess, if you wanted to have like a little offhand weapon or a secondary weapon. So that is how you farm and get the Cleanrot Knight armor in Elden-Ring. If you liked the video, if it was helpful to you, definitely leave a like and a sub for me. It definitely goes a long way and helps me out. If you have any recommendations or anything else that you'd like to see in the game, definitely let me know. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Take care, stay wicked, and I'll see you next time.